Okay, welcome back from the first half of that encounter. Nigeria 1, Tunisia 0. It's been a very, very interesting cracker, if you ask me, where Nigeria had a lot of domination, 72% against 28% of the Tunisians. And of course, we had that goal in the 44th minute, courtesy of Victor Osimhen's header from a powerful cross of Ademola Lookman. Can we say it has lived up to expectations?
Exactly, Didi. We said it. We said it before the match that it's going to be an explosive encounter, and the Tunisians know this, and they have to play that defensive. You just said it. We had to play.
We had to take the game to the Tunisians.
And they knew they had to defend the game, because you can't be playing against top strikers like Ademola Lookman, like Victor Osimhen, and you want to attack. You can't get it. You will always fault yourself. And we told you that Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, we want to get goals.
Record their presence.
And you saw it. It was almost like Nigeria playing a 95% against 1% against the Tunisians. But Nigeria played 40 minutes without the Tunisian reacting. Tunisia never reacted in 40 minutes until the last.
Although we got some dangerous reactions from the Tunisians.
Yes, that ending of the
from the 36, 38 minutes.
Yes,
that would have resulted into a goal. But then we still had more corner kicks than the Tunisians.
We control the ball perfectly, and that's what Nigerians do, Super Eagles do. They will play the game according to the strength of the opponents. That's what we do, and it's not fair. Like I said in the opening formalities, if Osimhen could be moving perfectly on the pitch, he will get the goals.
Martin, sorry for cutting you off guard now. What do you think Osimhen was telling the referee in this instance? You know, he disallowed the first goal because of offside, and here he got this one, no offside positioning, powerful cross from Ademola. What do you think he was telling the referee?
He was telling the referee, I have scored it. You stopped me. I will do it again. You know, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. And yes, and again, I expected the head coach to have talked to Osimhen to calm down.
No, you can't talk to Osimhen at this point because football is
because Osimhen was on the sideline. He was injured.
Very close to
he was out on the pitch for over five minutes. That was enough time for the coach to talk to Osimhen. I didn't expect the referee to give Osimhen that card. He ought to not just rush Osimhen with that card. He ought to have gone to Osimhen and talk to him like the way he did 9 minutes. I mean, subsequently, not to raise anger on Osimhen, because you are the umpire. You don't allow the audience to feel the pulse we have on the pitch. So it is an outburst that were unwarranted. But we are happy that immediately after that, we are beginning to see the Super Eagles reacting positively. I told you we're going to have more goals in this tournament, and exactly in this particular match, and exactly that's what's going to happen.
You're watching our live coverage of the African Cup of Nations. We're giving you Nigeria take on Tunisia. As it stands, is a lone goal to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and we are taking halftime analysis. I'm here with Martis Giado, the seasoned sports analyst and journalist, and I'm Dede Fina Ojogu. All right, before we take a break and go into the start looking at what the second half should pan out, are we looking at possible changes with the way the Eagles have been able to blend from the goalkeeping area to the defense and to the midfield? Although off camera, you were talking about the missing line of Alex Iwobi. How can that be corrected?
Iwobi have to turn up his game. He has to come to this.
We see more of Frank Oyeka trying to do the distributions.
Yes, and the captain, Frank Oyeka, captain Ademola Lookman, and
the captain is playing four, so he's supposed to do that.
Yes, and then we are not seeing Iwobi. I was asking myself, he's actually in the lineup. We're watching from a very position. Iwobi should do the ball distribution. One thing I also observe, when we're attacking, we're not increasing the number. Once we are attacking, we ought to increase the number. What do I mean by that?
By spreading out.
By spreading out. But once we attack in the 9 minutes of this first half, once we attacking, we were slowing down the game. We are standing, being still. You don't do that. And you see what the Tunisians did in this. Immediately
when they got hold of the ball,
they increased their number.
Very fast on
they start attacking. They start increasing the number in the attack. If Nigeria could do this in the second half, you get more goals. Don't allow only up balls for Osimhen. Osimhen can score with the header, and he has done it. See the powerful headers Osimhen was doing in this game? It's wonderful. It's like the head with it was so blunt, it was so superlative. And the coach is going to warn the attackers.
But all credit too should go to Adebola for that cross, perfectly taken and connected.
Yes, they are always looking for Osimhen on the area. They are always looking for Osimhen on the area. That's why a good coach will always put a two-man wall in front of Osimhen. A perfect coach. That's why I said, if you know the strength of Osimhen, you always work against him. So if Osimhen knows that, if Osimhen have two standing attackers, defenders on him, what he ought to do is to pull out. Always whisk yourself into the 80-yard box. He got that clear chance that ought to have given us that goal, but he was still standing behind the defender, almost off the central position in the 80-yard box. The coach should talk to Osimhen. Osimhen should be as mobile as he can. He shouldn't overwork himself. Osimhen shouldn't overwork himself. He overwork himself.
We said before now that he was going to be working under pressure because he needs to score as a striker.
But now that he has scored, I think his temperament will come down. And Ademola Lookman and him
should fit in.
Ademola Lookman is very enthusiastic in this tournament. If you watch him, he wants to prove himself.
He's really beginning to pick his form back.
Yes, his form back. He's beginning to do that. And if Victor could understand Osimhen, if Victor could understand Ademola in this attack, we'll get more opportunities. Yes, you've spoken about Iwobi. Iwobi is sometimes very slow in quick attack and crossing. But if Osimhen can pair with Ademola in ball dropping, not just area balls, drop the balls on the side, far wings, pick the balls and let's cross it on the ground, not all the time on the area. Because what's going to happen in this second half is that the coach will tell his players, don't allow him have the ball again. Don't ever allow him. Because if you look at the last goal that he had to score, it was a slice of the far edge.
The flanks, yes.
So Victor is very, very good aerially. And no coach will allow such a player to begin to outsmart his defense.
You're watching our live coverage of the African Cup of Nations right here from Rstv in Port Harcourt, and we are reaching you live to give you Nigeria take on Tunisia. We'll take another break from our partners. When we come back from the break, we'll look at the possible angle the second half should look like. What are the necessary changes that Eric Chell can do, and what are the changes that the Tunisians can also do? But from the Nigerian point of view, we want a victory that will give us authority on Group C. So let's do that break. We'll be right back.
Is now in on there. Really?
Over the years, Carlos Miller has connected businesses, families, friends to a common goal of success, happiness, and dreams come through. Today, we're still doing that with our branches spread across Nigeria. Now in FOT Roundabout, Onne. Call 091-628-56888 to keep your originality with Techno, Infinix, Samsung, Nokia, Oppo, Vivo, U-Lesson tablets, gadgets, phones repairs, and maintenance. Purchase online at www.carlosmiller.com or visit our store close to you. Head office, Carlos Miller Junction, Okboro Road, Aba Road, Artillery, Port Harcourt. Remember, you can buy any phone of your choice and pay installmentally. We have added services for your satisfaction like SIM registration, NIN enrollment, Wi-Fi activation, recharge cards, and VTU. Call 080-639-73555. Carlos Miller.
Okay, welcome back. You're still watching our live coverage as we begin to get signals from fans to join for the second half of this encounter, Nigeria take on Tunisia. By the way, you can win yourself recharge cards courtesy of Carlos Miller. And Carlos Miller is right now at Lagos bus stop in Agri Road, as well as Rumokuta roundabout by the flyover. Those are their new branches. You can go there and shop yourself assorted phones and accessories. Very genuine, and of course you get the best of services. Okay, looking at the second half, what do you think should happen? Are we going for more goals? Are we going to defend this goal?
No, we're going for more goals. Because like I said, we have more attackers, attacking conscious players on the pitch. How many of the players that we have are clearly clearly defenders? Very few. Even the Kevin Bassey, you see what he's doing on the pitch. Each time he holds on the ball, he runs with the ball. It means he's somehow...
Okay, we have those signals now. Let's give you the second half and we come back at the full-time analysis.
That would be nice.